Okay, we're going to have a quick video looking at subtracting mixed numbers. Okay, so just like when we're doing anything with mixed numbers, we need to be confident on getting from mixed number to improper fraction. Okay, as we're subtracting, you need to be happy with subtracting fractions. That goes hand in hand with adding fractions, so make sure you're confident with that concept. You'll also have to be able to simplify fractions. So once you get an answer, is it fully simplified? And then finally, you'll have to convert back into a mixed number if the question is given to you as a mixed number. Right, so just like with all the other work with mixed numbers, I'll write down the order in which we do things. The first thing we're going to do is convert whatever mixed number we've got, we're going to convert it into an improper fraction. Okay, this may not 100% always be the quickest thing to do, and I'll show you an example when it's not, but this will always be a consistent approach so you can get stuck into every question and know that you're heading towards the right answer. So the first thing you're going to do is convert it into an improper fraction. Then you're just going to subtract your fractions. So this is the point where you need to be confident with your subtraction. Okay, and then you need to simplify your answer and give it back in the form of a mixed number. So simplify, and then convert back to mixed number. Okay, so in general, if the question is given to you as a mixed number, you're going to give your final answer as a mixed number. If the question specifies specifically to give it as an improper fraction, then you don't have to do that last step. Okay, when I looked at adding mixed numbers, I showed how these two steps can be done either way, and you should still, providing you've done all your arithmetic correctly, get to the same answer. So you could convert back to a mixed number and then simplify the little fraction part of that mixed number, or you could simplify it first and then convert it into a mixed number. Either way should work. Right, then let's have a look at a few examples. So my first example is going to be 2 1/3. Subtract 1 4/5. So my very first step I need to do, looking up here, is to convert to improper fractions. So I'm going to convert this into an improper fraction. So you're going to do 2, lots of 3 is 6, add that 1 is 7, so that's 7 over 3. Subtract, and you're going to do 1 times 5 is 5, plus that 4 is 9, so it's going to be 9, and our denominator is staying the same. Okay, so that's step number 1 done. Now step number 2, we're going to subtract the fractions. So when we're doing subtraction of fractions, we need to make sure our denominators are the same. So we want to look for the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. That is 15. So we're going to multiply our first fraction by 5 on the top and on the bottom. So 5 times 7 gives us 35. 5 times 3 gives us 15. And then we need to multiply our second fraction, top and bottom, by 3. 3 lots of 9 is 27. 3 times 5 is 15. Okay, so the whole point in doing that was to make our denominators the same. Our denominators are now the same, so we can proceed to do the subtraction. So then we're going to do, I'll do a little side note. Let's do 35, take away 27, 8. So it's going to be 8 over 15. So we've carried out our subtraction. Now, can we simplify this? Well, 8 is in the 2 and the 4 and the 1 in the 8 times table. 15 is only in the 1, 3 and 5 and 15 times table, so they don't cross over with any of their factors. So that means this is our final answer. Okay, as it is a proper fraction, our numerator is less than our denominator. We cannot convert it to a mixed number because it's less than 1. So we do not need to worry about this last step. Right then, let's do another example. This time we're going to look at 3, take away 2 1/3. Right. First of all, we're going to convert this here into an improper fraction. I'm going to do this over here because this is the one I said earlier. It's not necessarily the quickest way of doing it all the time, but it will consistently get you the correct answer. So I'll do one bit of working out over here, show that it gets us to the correct answer, and then I'll show you how I would look at it just looking at these numbers. So 3 is just a whole number, so we can leave it as a 3. Convert this into a improper fraction. So 2 times 3 is 6, plus the 1 is 7, so that's 7 over 3. Then, 3. Then we've got to convert both of these, they've got the same denominator. So 3 written as a multiple of the third is going to be 9 over 3. Yep. So this is the same as 9 over 3 subtract 7 over 3. Well, 9 take away 7 is 2. Answer is 2/3. Okay, so the reason I split this off is because I would look at this slightly differently. I would look at this in terms of like a number line, well, especially when working with a whole number at the start, okay? So we want to take away 2/3 from 3. We know the answer, 2 and a third from 3. We know the answer is 2/3, so we can check, see if I'm getting the right answer. So we're going to start off with 3. I'm going to take away 2 to get 1. Now I need to take away a third. Okay, so long as you know that 1 take away a third, well, has to add up to be 3 over 3, so it's going to be 2 over 3. We could get to it that way. Okay, this you could do in your head, but it's not really applicable with these kinds of problems. Okay, these kind of problems, it's worth writing stuff down to make sure you're getting the correct answer. Hence why I've done it here as well, because it just shows consistently that it works. Let's have a look at one more example then. So we're going to have 2 and 1/4. 2 and 1/4. Subtract 1 and a 6th. First of all, convert into improper fractions. Let's do it. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, so that's 9/4. And then we have, let me put that in there. We have 1 times 6 is 6, plus that 1 is 7, so this is 7 over 6. Right, we need to make the denominators the same. The lowest common multiple of 4 and 6 is 12. If you went for a slightly higher one, you'd still get the same answer, you'd just be able to simplify at the end. So we're looking for 12 as a common factor. So I'm going to times this first one by 3. 3 times 9 gives us 27. 3 times 4 gives us 12. That's our lowest common multiple, of them two. Then we're going to times this one by 2 and times this one by 2. So we're going to get 14 over 6 times 2 is 12. Right then, let's do a quick bit of side working. 27 take away 14. 7 take away 4 is 3. 2 take away 1 is 1. Okay, so that's going to be 13. Okay, can this be simplified? 13 is a prime number, so no. So that means we cannot simplify this any further. So next we're going to convert back to a mixed number. Now this answer is more than 1, so we can convert to a mixed number. This would be the same as, well, the closest multiple of 12 to 13 is 12, and that's 1 times 12. So we've got 1, and then how many 12 have we got left over? Well, 1, 12. That's our final answer.